This is meeting number 2 of Create Your 38. We've called this process Create Your 38 because that's exactly what you're doing. You are creating your version of what you'd like 38th Avenue to be.
This is the second Create Your 38 meeting. We are here in the Wheat Ridge Gym. We are in the big space. We had excellent turnout for this meeting. We had a lot of people come who really gave us their opinions on how we can begin to really narrow down what happens along the right-of-way so that we can begin to get to a final design for our next meeting.
As your main street, 38th is the place where you tell your story, where you illustrate your core community values. We had a lot of discussion from the perspective of, I'm a mom, I'm a business owner, this is what 38th Avenue means to me. These are my core values. And so every single one that got over 51% of the vote had 3 travel lanes. So when you look at some of the things that are on your table tonight, you'll see that we only have 3 lanes as an option now because we're moving into greater detail. So that one, we've reached consensus regarding. So we're going to be focusing on sidewalks, pedestrian amenities, bike lanes, and on-street parking. That's for tonight.
Tonight we asked the public to tell us a little bit more about what they wanted in regard to sidewalk width, in regard to the amenity zone, how wide it is, what kind of amenities are really important to them. We talked a lot about bike lanes and parking and whether they should be included in the 38th Avenue Streetscape project. And then more importantly, we had discussions around tables where people told each other what mattered to them. So we asked people to tell us which streetscape elements we should move forward with, which we should fit in if we can, and which are off the table for now.
So we're here tonight. It's round 2 for Create Your 38. It's so nice to see a big crowd here. It's great to see people working together to try and create a street that everyone will be happy with. So it's a good night and things are looking good.
People are getting down and talking to their neighbors, talking about things like sidewalks and trees and amenity zones and parking lanes. Everyone seems to be having a blast and really digging in and working. So it's really neat to see everyone participating in this process.
We structured the feedback exercises so that they would be interactive. So one of the things that we asked people to tell us is how wide do you want your wide sidewalks to be? The way that we did that is we actually taped off widths of sidewalk on the ground so people were able to look at the different widths, experience what it's like to feel like I'm walking on an 8-foot sidewalk, I'm walking on a 5-foot sidewalk, I'm walking on a 12-foot sidewalk, and tell us what their preferences were in regard to the sidewalk width that worked best for them.
So these are the results. For 5 feet, we have 23%. For 8 feet, we have 66%. For 12 feet, we have 10%. And for 15 feet, we have 1%.
One of the most important elements of every meeting that we've had so far is group interaction and conversation around tables. So that's the ability for neighbors to talk to one another, to say what's important to them from their perspective, hear what's important to their neighbors from their perspective, and then reach a compromise that's based on listening and shared values. Moving forward, we're going to take the feedback that we've received from the first open house and the second open house and actually lay that out on plan view for the entire project area from Harlan to Wadsworth. We'll be looking at things like how wide are sidewalks, what amenities are in the zone, and then we'll present that during the final open house meeting.
It's nice to see the citizens engaged. There's different things that some of them want. Could be sidewalks, could be decor, could be better lighting. Every citizen has a chance to speak their voice and share it with a table full of friends, maybe new friends and neighbors.
It's so important that we're doing this community consensus building, you know, because 38th Avenue as one of our main corridors is hugely important to our economic development and some of the amenities that we hope to have here in our community. So we really need everyone to come together and put their best thinking, their collaboration, their cooperation moving forward. That's what makes this important.
It is so important that the Wheat Ridge community continues to participate in these meetings. We've had amazing participation so far, but the real key of that is to come to the meeting so that you can have a conversation with your neighbors, explain what 38th Avenue means to you, also what Wheat Ridge, the entire community, means to you, and how we can tell that experience and that story along 38th Avenue, so that we really can create a main street that reflects the community's core values and their vision, not just for today, but for moving forward as well.